As a teenager, I was horrified by drugs, terrified. And not just the hard stuff, the gateways too. I watched crack decimate my entire extended family, and I wanted no part of it. I wore that black t-shirt, you know, the one with the red letters D.A.R.E. I wore it with pride, latching on to just say no for dear life, for fear that I would lose my life. But that all changed when I got to college and discovered sex and feminism, second wave, and this little white and red box about the size of crayons called Lucky Strikes, Unfiltered. The addiction was swift and all-consuming. I started smoking cigarettes around the time I was going to come out to my family. My plan was to tell my parents over the holiday, but first I would tell my younger sister because she and I were very close. So about a week before Christmas, I walked to a payphone on campus, pop in a quarter, and fire up a Lucky Strike as the number rang. Ring, ring. Hello? Nee, my sister's nickname. What you doing? Eating, she says. What you doing? Nothing, I say. Listen, I gotta tell you something. I think I'm gay. Okay, she says. Okay, I asked. I already knew that, she says. I inhale off the cigarette and exhale a little too loudly when she jumps in and says, wait a minute, are you smoking? Yeah. Mama gonna kill you. I know. I say, don't tell her. And don't tell her about the, but tell Joe, our younger brother. Okay, I will. We hang up. Now, my siblings and I, we are close in age and very similar. We have the same hands and ears and smile and sense of humor. And that's what we do in my family. We laugh, we crack jokes, we tease each other for everything. And this is on display most when we're playing our favorite game, Scrabble. Now, we are a black family, yes. And so we play Scrabble like we play spades. And if y'all don't understand, that means that it's not uncommon to see letters go flying across the table during a heated debate about a two-letter word, right? Chi. So, somewhere I have a Scrabble player here. So I'm back home, and we're all in the kitchen about to start a game when I realize that something feels a little different. There's an energy in the room, and I don't know what it is, but my siblings keep looking at each other, and then they look at me, and then they're giggling. And what I would soon learn is that there were two secrets percolating in the kitchen that day. One, my mother still doesn't know that I'm a cigarette-smoking homosexual, and I didn't know that my siblings had conspired to have a little extra fun during the game. So my brother unfolds the board, he shakes the the letter bag, and we pick 7 letters. He's up first, G-O-D. Wow, Joe, my sister says, is that all you got? She laughs, he laughs, his cheeks turn pink, and then it's my mother's turn. So, F-R-I-E-N-D, friend. Give me my 24 points, my mother says, and then we all laugh. And now it's my sister's turn, and she slowly and dramatically puts down 2 tiles off of the G, A-Y. And at this moment, these 2 knuckleheads look at me, and then they glance at my mother like, tell her, now's the time to tell her. But here's the thing, when I'm nervous like now and uncomfortable, you know what I do? I laugh. So I start laughing hysterically, and I'm just slapping the table and laughing, and they're my siblings, so they join in and they're laughing, and my mother's a little confused as to why gay is so funny, but she starts laughing too, and now we're all laughing, hooting and hollering, and we realize it's my turn, and I look down and I've got an A and a G, and I think, you know what, I'm just gonna, okay, off the F in friend, I spell, yes, it rhymes with bag, and now I'm the only one laughing. My brother, he looks at my sister for guidance. She and I are close, so she joins in, and it starts all over. I'm laughing, she's laughing, he's laughing, and now my mother's like, what's going on? We laugh, it swells and swells, and my mother says, somebody better tell me what's going on, to which I say, silence. Come on, Joe, let's go watch SpongeBob, my sister says, and they peel out of the kitchen. My mom and I, We sit in the silence. After a long moment, she gets up, walks to the sink, and I say in that silence, "Ma, I'm gay. I'm gay." After a long pause, she turns from the kitchen sink, she looks at me, and she says, "Well, you're my daughter, and I love you either way." Later that night, when everyone went to sleep, I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and let me tell you, I felt relieved, as I do now, close to the end of the story, and I felt really happy and content to finally be able to be myself, back home with my family, unfiltered and lucky to have the family I've got. Thank you.